Okay, this is Skullcry here, testing out PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Ugh, I can't get the S's in there right now. So this is, well, technically Thursday, Thanksgiving morning. It was Thanksgiving evening up until about 3 minutes ago for me. So I am testing out PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, also known as PUBG to all you fans out there. This is actually my very first time playing. I've played Fortnite a couple times, as you've seen, and yes, admittedly I am pretty damn terrible, but hey, I've literally played it probably less than a dozen times. So yes, this is obviously not, if you haven't noticed, this is not my character or my account. I have somebody who wanted me to test it, so they gave me their account. Yeah, that's a whole another funny story, but yeah, so I'm testing it out for him. More than happy to, because hey, it gives me a chance to play it, and it gives him a chance to see what it's going to be like for him. And you know, this is on my overclocked Pentium rig with the GTX 760. It's a very nice little miniITX cube. Really love this. It's really been kind of one of my favorites, and I really hate to get rid of it, but I'm more than happy to give it to somebody who'd be very happy to have it. So yes, I'm going to test it out, and let's see, because since I am very unfamiliar with how to do this, okay, we go play, a server, solo, yes. Okay, I think we're ready. So before that, I am going to show what the graphic settings are. I put it on low. It's windowed mode, 1280 by 800. I'm going to change that to, let's see, 1680 by 1050 because that is a native resolution. We're going to do it full screen because why not? Yeah, change that to low. Thank you. I meant to change that back. Okay, there we go. It still looks nice, honestly, even in low. I'll say, because you know, hey, I'm used to Fortnite, so it's so much more cartoony. It's just so much more realistic. But it's neat. Yeah, you know, it kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones. like when you're flying in, 5, 14, 90, 116, we're all over the place. But hey, we haven't even started yet. Still. Okay. Yeah, loading. That's very smooth. For the most part. I mean, it's a little choppy. Hey, it's only dual core, no hyper-threading. Overclock to 4 gigs. I imagine overclock to 4 gigs.
It just means you're a bunch of pussies.
How to treat gonorrhea? I'm asking for a friend.
And yeah, we're getting a lot of public chat. Yeah.
Chicago. I didn't know it was a thing for alcohol.
Nhìn mà like thôi nhưng mà gì vậy? Nhìn mà mà nó hậu mà nó
Backstroke every day in Chicago. Backstroke.
在做
I know
耳机了，一定得。
Have that out.
Going this way. 40, 50, 43. Not bad. Low settings. Oop, oop, a little stutter. I don't know if that's due to internet. That's odd. Yeah, it's got to be internet. I can't imagine that'd be due to frames. And I'm stuck in a truck. What the flub? Okay, there we go. My internet's good, but I'll admit I do have usually other things running. Oh, okay, what we got here? Nothing? Nope. Marked on the map. 5 minutes. Let's see if I can find something. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. Now... I said, now remember, this is on a dual core system. You know, Pentium G3258, that monster of an overclockable dual core Pentium. Usually 23.2 gigahertz. I've got it overclocked at 4, and honestly, it's perfectly fine like that. Ooh, hey. There we go. Oh, stun grenade, nice. No, I definitely want, you know, that's fine. Oh, yes. Anything? What's that stun grenade? He's gonna help me. Still looking good on the frames. I mean, yeah, there's nobody around right now, but... Found a 45. And a coat. Oh, nice. Wait, was this 45 ammo? Ah, hell. Because I don't know how to switch stuff. Apparently I can't, as far as I can tell. Hey, what was that? Okay. Red zone started. Well, red zone? Hey. Okay, there we go. Frame drop. Either a frame drop or that's a network issue. I said not very familiar with it. Considering I never saw any network issues with Fortnite, I guess it could be a frame drop, but I can't imagine really that much. Red zone, is that where I'm supposed to go? I said, not really familiar. I've watched plenty of people play it. Holy shit. Doesn't matter, I didn't die. Hey, I outlived 25 other people with just a stun grenade and a coat and maybe a 45 or probably some 45 ammo. I'm not sure. Like I said. Apparently this guy has infinite stamina too. Cool. Still above 40 frames per second. Dip down to the 30s. Yeah, this is definitely doable. I mean, I'll be honest, Fortnite at this resolution with these settings, I'd probably be pushing 70 frames per second easy. Or more. Like, I'd definitely be doing almost double this. As I said, 1680 by 1050. It's not full 1080, but it's definitely high resolution. It's better than 720p, better than 900p. It's, I guess you'd say it's 1050p, which not much difference between that and 1080 then. So it's going to push the hardware very similarly to a full 1080, full HD. But yeah, Pentium, man, it's showing its run. Oh shit, I'm getting shot at. Bob and wave, bob and wave. I'm not dead. Apparently decided that it wasn't worth killing. Maybe, I hope. Yeah, and this is, like I said, on a GTX 760. It's a miniITX because this is in a case that is literally too small for regular graphics cards. Though there are actually all the way up to at very least a 1080. I think, no, last time I checked, actually there is a 1080 Ti that will fit in here. Zotac actually makes one. Very, very tiny. At least last time I checked, that mini 1080 Ti will fit in here. Pretty darn sure it would. It'd be kind of a tight fit probably, but I know if you're going really tiny, there are ITX 1070s and definitely ITX 1060s. So this still has plenty of room for upgrades, and like I said, potentially up to a 1080 Ti. And there's always a R9 Nano that will fit in here, which would be comparable to like a 1070. $1070, 1080 or so. So yeah, still plenty of room for upgrades, and obviously it's since it is on the LGA 1150 socket, it is upgradable. Frame drop with fire there. Yeah, I think. No, I don't know. Kind of, yeah, just a little bit, but like I said, I think if it's very low, it would probably eliminate a lot of these frame drops I'm seeing right now. I can't really say. It definitely would limit them, or even just overclocking like an R2 or 300 megahertz would definitely make a good difference. Or even putting a good water cooler like a 120 mil. Or even possibly a 140, because I think it does support a 140 on this case. That would probably allow up to a 4.5 gig overclock, which would also eliminate a little bit more of those frame drops. If there are, like I said, it doesn't seem like they're very frequent so far. I mean, what, I've had less than half a dozen so far the entire match, and I've still outlived almost half the people. I haven't seen any. I got shot at by one. You know, avoiding people is just as good as actually killing people. You still live. It's a little boring. Whatever. Because, you know, the point of PUBG is to survive. Oh, hey. Person. Woo! Sounds a lot closer than he actually is. So, hey, that stun grenade went to no use. Hey, I'm number 55. Yeah, 50. Sweet. Yeah, I thought for an i7, 4-core, if it's an i7, obviously a hyper-threaded CPU, or if you only want to spend a little bit more, like double the money compared to the Pentium, so like 60 or so, get an i3. It's still got 2 cores, but it's hyper-threaded, so it will also handle, more heavily CPU-intensive games like PUBG better. Though I will also, like I said, it will Also, side note that that because it is not an overclockable chip, it is stuck at between, I think, I know the base, most of the base i3s start around 3.4 gigahertz or so, 3.2, all the way up to about 3.7 to, I think, potentially 3.8 or 3.9 on that chip, on that chipset, on that socket. But where, at least if you went with the i5, yes, more expensive, it's going to be another double. So honestly, I think like for the overclockable i5s, you're looking at around 150 on average, like the 4670K or 4690K. On average, 150, give or take, you know, $20 either way or more, you know, give or take, you know, $20 to $50, plus or minus. The difference would be those are full 4-core, 4-thread CPUs, plus they're overclockable, so you can actually overclock it till about, I've kept them stable around 4.5, but you probably go 4.6, 4.7 plus. I can't say 5, but definitely 4.5 is probably, and 4.6 or 4.7 are definitely easily obtainable, even with a mild CPU cooler. Like with the stock cooler, I wouldn't push it on that. Even, you know, the Pentium overclocks really well, and I would still only really push like 4.2 or 4.3. You can probably get 4.5 on it if you win the Silicon Lottery, but I would say you probably want to on the i5 at least, you'd want to go like with an aftermarket cooler, like in this case probably the CryoRig C7 or even the C1 would actually be doable. The C1's basically a bigger version of the C7 that's still flat and low profile enough to fit within this case. Or you could do a water cooler like a 120mm all-in-one, or like I said, since I think it fits up to a 140mm all-in-one, either one of those would definitely allow even cheaper ones. Like I have the Cooler Master Liquid Light on my i5 4690K rig, and it overclocks easily to 4.7 gigahertz just on that. That's only about a $30 to $50, you know, 120mm liquid all-in-one liquid cooler. So definitely easily obtainable if you go that route. Now also you can go i7, then you're opening yourself up to much heavier applications, so you can actually do streaming, recording, and gaming all at once. You know, that you can actually look at doing multiple tasks at once and doing, you know, heavier editing while you're also gaming. So you can actually do like streaming and recording and gaming at the same time, potentially. You know, lower settings. It's not a 6-core or an 8-core, so you're not going to want to push that you know, multi-streaming and gaming applications too far, and that's also going to be dependent on your internet connection too. But yes, so this is definitely a very relevant system for PUBG, and is very cheap. You know, you can literally build one of these things for under $400 or $500. I would say I had this one posted for $200, though I originally actually had listed about $350 or so. Because that's really closer to actually what it cost. So $250, $300 is definitely obtainable if you shop smartly or get some great deals, or just know somebody. So yeah. So obviously we saw that it did actually obtain, you know, on average 30 frames per second or more. So definitely already console quality, you know, PS4, Xbox One quality graphics are better or close. I mean, because honestly, you know, most people who are playing this are going to play it on low, especially if you're playing on PC, because you want those consistent frames per second. You know, you're not caring about how it looks. You're just caring about, you know, how accurately you can aim or shoot, or whether you can kill somebody quicker than the other person. You know, and that's understandable. Though it is nice that you can still have the settings, you know, low, medium, and still get a nice looking game and still get some good gameplay. And this is what, you know, only 8 gigs of memory. And with 16 gigs, it'll definitely make a bigger difference too. I think it's, yeah, this is actually only a single 8 gig stick, which definitely adding another 8 gig stick will make a difference, because then it'll actually be in dual channel memory mode, which also will more than likely eliminate quite a number of frame dips as well, because it's not having to dip into memory as often. So yeah, this is Skullcraw signing off. I think this is a really good demonstration, and I think we had you know, had a really good not discussion per se, but I definitely thought that I touched on a lot of great points about this system and about PUBG and optimizing for PUBG in general, and really on how cheap it is to build a system for PUBG. Yes, and if you want, you know, 60 frames consistent, yes, you're going to want an i5 probably, honestly, or at least an i3, but probably an i5, overclockable. Definitely within the last 3 or 4 generations, you don't probably want to go be like first gen i5s. Second gen i5 is probably pushing it. I'd probably be within, like, honestly the last 2 gens, like well, last 3 gens, you know, 4th gen, 5th gen, you know, like the 5th gen refresh, so 4th gen and 6th and 7th gen, you know, so Haswell, sorry, well, actually that would be within the last 4 gens, actually, yeah, so Haswell, Skylake, Cavy Lake, Coffee Lake, definitely Coffee Lake would be way overkill. I mean, fucking 6 cores, 6 threads, yeah. But yeah, so this, like I said, signing off. Hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. I know I will. I have to do some cooking myself, so yeah. And I will record a couple more videos on top of that before I actually go to bed. So I'll see you guys later. I'll probably be recording later tonight on top of that. Good night.